My video for April the 12th, 2019 is video number 3053, or is it 63? 53. I should make that font a little bit bigger so I could see it better. Anyway, the blurb goes like this. The name, or the title rather, first. The Shame and Blame Game is the title. And the blurb goes like this. So many of us seem to think that pointing the finger at some group will resolve the issues we face collectively as humans. Perhaps all of us have fallen into that trap, including me. Of course, in more recent times, I point my finger at source, which many resist. Perhaps God didn't do it, is their motto. After all, what is God? Is God not all of us combined? Is not everything God? Well, we are certainly involved in whatever this charade actually is. At some point in our past, however long ago that really is, we became involved in what we call life. It's not a game, at least not to me. Neither is it just an illusion. We all feel the pain experientially. Some say we are born in sin, but a more prevalent truth may simply be that we are all born in pain. Physical birth hurts, especially for the mother. My own mom said she never experienced labor pains, but I'm sure that's the exception. My wife, the mother of our children, certainly did. There is no shame in that, and placing blame is meaningless. It's just the way of it. But is it merely a game, or is there actual purpose and meaning to our lives? As I keep saying, I've believed I was here on a mission since my earliest years of this lifetime. If I cannot reach a conclusion and fulfill what I've thought was my destiny, I will leave this world feeling forsaken by my Creator. How can I or anyone actually reconcile a human dilemma that many deny and or pray and expect to escape? Yeah. As I laid there this morning thinking about what I was going to talk about in the video for today, many things, as usual, went through my mind, and I observe my thoughts. That's what, to me, meditation is. It's not stopping thought. It's observing and letting the flow continue. And many things, of course, came to mind. One of my friends recently sent me a video saying that it's the Muslims. The Muslims are the problem. And of course, this is a Christian person. And pointing the fingers at the Muslims, or pointing the finger at Christians, or pointing the fingers at believers in any religion, that they're the problem, or even pointing the finger at God. What does that accomplish? We still have to deal with the issues that we face. Now, I have a routine every morning and every night when I go to bed, and oftentimes even during the course of my days, that I say prayers for certain individuals. And I have a prayer list that I literally either say out loud and go down, or I think on these people. I picture them. And recently, I watched Brasso, who is a healer, a gazing healer from former Yugoslavia, Serbia, I think. And he was introduced to me by another friend who is in Germany, who was on my daily prayer list. And after I watched the gazing thing, I went to send her a message, and her Facebook page, I can see the messages that I've sent in the past. Nothing has disappeared. but the account is no longer active. What does that mean? And then one of my other friends that I pray for all the time, her children are facing, especially here now, her middle child, uh, the younger of the two sons, is facing severe challenges, and she's not communicating with me, except that she had told me some time ago some of the situation regarding her son. But all of her children have had dilemmas. Now, who's at fault? Is there fault? Is there something that can be fixed? I have friends that say, Ron, this is just an illusion. It's not real. It's how you react and respond and how you choose to live in this world that's going to mean anything, but it's not going to change this world. It's just going to, your reward is, or punishment is going to be experienced in the next lifetime when you don't even remember what this lifetime was. I bang my head against this all the time. What good does it do if we can't learn the lessons of our own lives? If we can't see the meaning and the purpose and reconcile all of the contradictions? And there are so many of them. There are so many contradictions to this life. I mean, supposedly, if we do good, we're going to be blessed. And yet, if we're paying attention, those that are the most corrupted and the most evil, if you will, seem to be the most blessed of all. They seem to be able to ride on high horses and gain wealth and fame. Is that the meaning of life? No, I don't believe it is. But for many, it is. That is what they're here for. They play the game of life, and they accumulate wealth, and they accumulate or put upon themselves power. They think they have the right to control others and to tell others what is true and what isn't. And I'm not going to be beating my head against a wall trying to convince someone that my religion is the right one. But to me, spirituality is about loving. It is about reconciling all of the contradictions and all of the differences. It's about coming to grips with our lives and trying to make a positive difference. That's what I've tried to do. I mean, as I look back, that's what I've been trying to do all of my life. It's why I preached on the street corners when I was just a young, not even teenager yet. And why I have done many things, published self-published a couple of books, and done radio programs and visited various churches and spoken in various, when I say churches, they're not even all Christian churches, although I have spoken in a lot of Christian churches as well. What does it all mean? Do things actually resolve by shaming and blaming somebody? I don't even want to shame and blame the politicians that have fallen into the trap. I don't want to, because I don't know all the details of their lives. And people say, Ron, but you blame God. Well, is there something, some force that knows it all and sits at the top? I don't know. But that's why I point the finger at God. Thank you for listening, and namaste.